Metallica's ecosystem is solving fundamental challenges in finance. Folks, we will get onto that in a moment. MetalPay had posted this October news as to what is happening, what is transpiring in the perspective of Metal and the entire crypto market as a whole. So let's check this out. At the time of the recording, obviously things would have changed, but this is the latest news that Metal has posted in their official handle. So let's check this out. Crypto market slides to multi-month lows. So we already know that what is happening in this month. People have been frustrated because they have seen their portfolios crash down, decrease in size, obviously. So there is extreme fear as investors move to de-risk ahead of the weekend. And furthermore, global regulator flags gaps in crypto oversight. Now, look at this. Now, this is what we're interested in. Uh, Regardless of what the regulators think at this moment, throughout the globe, all across the globe, even if they're having a debate about crypto and regulations, the regulatory framework, compliance, I think it is good. It is really good for this industry. Anyways, look at this. The Financial Stability Board, the G20's risk watchdog, warned of significant gaps in the global framework for crypto regulation. And exactly, folks, there are a lot of gaps. We need a lot of different frameworks being built all across the globe for this industry to be taken seriously. And projects like XPR, Metal, and the ecosystems like Metallica's, folks, they can help decrease this increasing gap, folks. So yeah. Look at this. The FSB said inconsistent rules and incomplete adoption leave the system vulnerable to market stress and contagion. By the way, folks, this is a win-win situation for both the Metallicas as well as the regulators if this framework is completed soon. I agree to this. Look at this. France widens AML checks on exchanges as EU licensing looms. Meanwhile, folks, even if we're seeing that regulations need to be put forth, frameworks need to be set right, we're seeing some good developments taking place, like in Europe, the MiCA regulations. In the UK, you've seen certain projects like Project Rosalind, we've covered in Quant, Bank of England being involved. So I think that it is good. France has expanded anti money laundering checks on major crypto exchanges as authorities determine which firms will qualify for EU wide licensing under the bloc's MiCA regime. So I'm talking about this. Crypto regulations, digital asset regulations are happening in Europe, and I think that this is good for the entire industry as a whole. By the way, look at this fear and greed. Extreme fear for the moment. Let's see what happens at the time of the publishing of this video. So look at this. Metal blockchain validator count increases 173 despite such turbulence in the market, such volatility in the market, folks. The Metallica's ecosystem is developing behind the scenes. Metal blockchain, C-chain. C-chain is Metal blockchain's chain capable of executing EVM-based smart contracts. The exchange is also known as the asset chain, allowing the creation and transfer of assets. And then we've got the P-chain. P-chain is the platform chain responsible for registering validators, the creation of subnets and blockchains. How I'm going to pull up for Bloxforge videos once XPR hits $1. Yeah, look at this, folks. At current supply, 1 cent XPR equals $270 million of market cap. 5 cents equals $1.35 billion. 10 cents equals $2.7 billion. 25 cents equals $6.7 billion. Folks, we've seen even memes hit bundle of double-digit billions. So yeah, even triple digits. No, I think Doge didn't hit. I'm not sure. Did it go to $100 billion plus, or did it stay somewhere around 80 or 90? You can check that out yourselves. But anyways, the two double-digit billions, folks. A lot of meme coins have hit that. So for XPR to hit that, I won't be surprised. But obviously, folks, they need developments. They need fundamentals to work for them, because they cannot work with hype like the memes, obviously. Not as much as high as not as much as the memes, obviously, the shilling constant, as you've seen. But look at this: when utility meets hype, obviously, then numbers like these stop looking impossible, obviously. As far as loan is concerned, folks, EchoX says that loan will be the most utilized token on the XPR network. Loan, obviously, folks, it has provided really good returns in this run as well. For those that obviously sold at good levels, they made a bunch of money, obviously. There's no doubt in my mind, loan protocol will dominate both institutional and retail lending markets on the XPR network. A DeFi platform in the making, folks, an all-in-one DeFi solution. When you talk about lending, borrowing, and even when we talk about tokenization, look at this. We'll be able to lend and borrow against real world assets now. This is huge, folks. Hard money with intrinsic value, all through a compliant DeFi platform, folks. Now, compliance is something that is missing and has been missing in the world of DeFi. Decentralized finance needs good regulations, and a loan protocol is bringing that. According to EchoX, I can already see it happening. After my podcast with John Lee, CEO of Silver Elephant Mining, he shared that major players in the precious metals industry are now directly tokenizing silver and gold on secure, regulated platforms, folks. So cutting out the middleman, and this is huge. And as far as compliance is concerned, Metallicus is fully KYC, AML, and BSA compliant, folks. So it wouldn't get any safer than this when it comes to everyday use for the institutions and retail alike. Regulatory peace of mind in the world of DeFi with Loan, XPR, and Metallicus ecosystem. Troy over here says that, are you happy with your XPR tier, the XPR bag? Uh, Take the golden opportunity to upgrade before it is too late and the price takes off. We do not know when it will take off, because for the moment, folks, the market seems a bit depressing overall. But for the tiers, look at this at this moment. XPR token holder tiers, and by the way, this is subjective, so it depends on what you can afford to lose, obviously, what you can if you truly believe in XPR, Metallicas, you have to do your own due diligence. You have to obviously invest what you can afford to lose, like I said. Because, folks, let me make it clear: any business, any project, it can succeed, it can fail. There is not a single business on earth that you start and it will give you 100% guarantee that it will succeed. But there is a probability, and probabilities are based upon partnerships, upon fundamentals, upon use cases. So this is why we cover these projects, because we see, aside from meme, aside from shilling, we see these projects as legit players in the game, folks, who are here to make a change, who are here to make real world a good place to live, obviously, in terms of finance and changing it. So look at this: the big whale equals 100 million XPR. If I'm correct, whale equals 20 million XPR. Shark equals 5 million XPR. Dolphin 1 million. Fish 500,000. Octopus equals 250,000 XPR. Crab equals 100,000 XPR. Shrimp equals 50,000 XPR. And worm equals 1,000 XPR. So wherever you are, folks, it depends on what you can afford, what you can afford to lose. Obviously, XPR Nation says that it is about to be too late to quickly move up the ranks, because sometimes uh, people often take the buying opportunity for granted. Crypto UK says that why XPR network deserves a second look in 2025. So why does it deserve that, folks? Look at this. Beyond hype, XPR is one of the few layer 1 blockchains built for real world integration, number one. Number two, the core strengths it has is really awesome, fast finality, no gas user experience, built-in identity, KYC, AML ready, native stablecoin infrastructure. Then we've got cross-chain bridge, Ethereum, BNB, EDC, real-world use case focus. Proton Pay plus MetalX are actively working on compliant crypto payments on off ramps. Ecosystem update, folks. Always Marshall is active, like Hugo Fillion of Flare Network. Marshall is always active as well. I really like these two leaders, folks. They always update the community, update the investors as to what is happening in the ecosystem. So I really like it. Developer activity remains steady in 2025, multiple dapps, NFT minting, and bridge upgrades on chain. The tokenomics supply is public, inflation is controlled, and staking yields around 3.9% APR on WebAuth app. Then now one of the most important points that we cover in every coverage, folks, in every utility project coverage, we talk about compliance, legal aspects, and regulations. So, the regulatory positioning of Metallicus and specifically XPR has quietly built compliance first infrastructure for a regulated infrastructure institution. Sorry. And obviously, we've got really few layer ones who are following this precedent, folks. So, this is really great. Market reality check. Despite strong fundamentals, XPR's market cap still sits far below networks with slower throughput and weaker adoption. So this means, from what I can read, is opportunity. Opportunity when a certain project or a certain business is undervalued, folks. The next phase, integration with Proton's custodial and non-custodial wallets, expanded stablecoin use, which will happen due to the Genius Act and the regulations around stablecoins, and DeFi tools built on compliance rails. Awesome. So, all in all, in a nutshell, XPR isn't chasing hype cycles, it is building financial infrastructure for the long term. The final thought, when most chains brag about adoption, Proton quietly keeps shipping. So, this is how XPR and the Metallicus plan to survive the next shakeout, or at least the shakeout that is happening at this moment, folks. So, this is awesome. A really great read. Let me repost this and like this one as well. I really liked this one. Latest, by the way, October 19th, a really great thread. Surprise crypto emergency meeting at the Fed tomorrow. XPR metal loan. America is taking back the financial infrastructure that has enslaved them for generations. Okay. Honestly, I'm quite sidelined in Mormon coin as I wasn't prepared to buy when I saw it on X. Now I'm going to be talking about Mormon, something I think has a sort of a meme being built on XPR. So it is ironical when I said that XPR doesn't care about the meme hype and everything. But if memes are built on top of it, obviously it is good. Anything can be built on top of it. It can be really great. Look at this. Could be more happy to see any type of project thrive in the XPR network. This is what I'm talking about. Uh, there is room to have fun on XPR. And even on utility projects, aside from the serious stuff, if a good project, if a good meme, obviously with if someone buys it, I'm not a fan of buying those, but if someone really likes those thrills of shilling pumps and dumps, if they can basically absorb that, digest that, if they can do that, then they might give them good returns. Obviously it depends on your taste and your appetite for the market, but obviously I'm not a huge fan of memes. If anyone wants to check this out, look at this, send Mormon to $1, support anyone building on my home chain, that is XPR. So they can check out Mormon. Anyways, all in on the loan protocol and just amazed at what Marshall Hayner and Metallica's team has built and the options it gives us to stake, borrow, and earn. So passive income opportunities, everyone likes it, folks. Everyone likes it. And this is why, folks, we want a change because different and the different categories of and elements throughout the global finance or the technology today are outdated, be it blockchain, be it internet, be it financial infrastructures. We need a change in a lot of different stuff, folks, for this industry, for financial infrastructure to thrive in the future. Look at this, and Metallicus wants to change that. They want to change the world of finance. Metal plans to do that as well. A chain on Metal blockchain solves fundamental challenges for institutions deploying their own blockchain. So Metallicus wants to solve not just the challenges for institutions, but for the entire world of finance as a whole, folks. If you talk about real decentralization, if you talk about native multi-sig governance, built-in compliance layer, we're talking about Metal blockchain. Challenge EVM Layer 2, centralized sequencer control, contract-based multi-sig, external KYC, compliance middleware, legacy CC plus stacks, fragmented indexing tools, and then the A-chain solution. We've got validator governed POS network, no single operator, protocol level permissions, and threshold auth. Police policy, okay, policy ready. By the way, yeah, policing needs to stop in the world of finance. So the policy ready governance plane for AML KYC hooks is sort of a policing as well, but important for compliance. Rust VM Pulse, memory safe and auditable. Pulse Hyperion, full history API built for finance, folks. And one thing I wanted to share with you guys, where is it? Yeah, just a moment. I think it was somewhere around. Yeah, this was it. My bad. I already opened it and couldn't see it. Anyways, so next week, folks, Metallica CFO Irina Birkin joins Debopama San of Citi, Rachel Andarica of Anchorage, and Rose Paziani of Gibson Dunn for a panel discussion, which is titled Payments, Stablecoins, and the Radical Remaking of the Financial Industry. Folks, check this out, October 21st. 10 a.m. NYC. So you have to check this out. When I publish this video, they might have gone live or they might have had this discussion. So do check this out. The most powerful women in banking. Look at this, Encourage Digital Global Head of Operations, COO Rachel and Darika. We've got Bailey Riutzel, Senior Director Strategy and Content, American Banker Live Media. We've got Gibson Dunn, partner Gibson Dunn, Rose Paziani. Then we've got Debo Palma Sen, Head of Payments Services, Citi. Then we've got Irina Birkin, folks, the CFO of Metallica. So do check it out. So, folks, what do you guys think about Metallica's ecosystem? Do you think that it indeed is solving fundamental challenges in finance? I would really like your opinions. Do hit the comment box below and let the community know. Anyways, guys, this was it for the video. If you liked it, make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification icon if you're interested in utility coins and potential gems. And you can also support the channel by checking out Patreon by following the link in the description box below. Until next time, stay blessed and stay tuned. Thank you very much, everyone.